Not all rivers are meant to be tamed. Whitewater Columbus splits the Georgia-Alabama border between Columbus and Phoenix City, creating the longest urban whitewater course in the world.
During the day, you have class 2-3 water. This allows families to come out. We can have youth at 7 years and above. And then late in the day, Georgia Power turns on the big water, which takes us to waves which are the biggest in the east.
I arrived in the morning and the water level was actually lower, making it a good time to try out the inflatable kayak on the Georgia Wave Shaper. My guide Lucas made the calls, and on this occasion, I listened intently.
What a wave shaper does is it has aluminum fins on the bottom of the river, and those fins can actually be turned by hydraulics to change the wave. Therefore, it's called a wave shaper.
So after the short kayak excursion, it was time to suit up for the rafting adventure. Stop one, Whitewater Express. They suit you up, you can find yourself a hat to wear. They have other options, of course. Now here's a few things that make this adventure different from the Appalachian mountain rivers. Number one, not as rocky. You spend less time trying to get unstuck. Number two, the water is warm. You expect that shocking cold splash, but what you get is a lukewarm lather. And number three, and probably my most favorite, is the habitat pool, where you point your feet forward and float the river without a paddle, or a raft for that matter.
It's a channel that was dug as part of the river restoration project. The habitat pool is a place for fish, turtles, there's blue heron nests all up there like you saw. It's just a good place for the fish when it does get high water so they don't get swept downstream.
Then it's back in the raft and time to paddle hard, just in time to scope out the mother of all rapids, known as cut bait.
Everybody knows about cut bait, and cut bait is on the Alabama side, and it's very attractive to those high adventure rafters that come every afternoon to give a clean run through cut bait.
All right, Lucas, we've conquered Wave Shaper. We scouted cut bait, so wish us luck on this one.
We're gonna need it.
What? Was it a successful run, partial successful? What do you think?
It was pretty successful. We had a solid line. We came in with plenty of speed, but we hit the bottom hole and you don't always make it through. We ran it really clean and it just pulled us back in, flipped us over.
This river doesn't tend to have the hydraulics.
No. The good thing about a man-made rapid is even a rapid the size of cut bait, which is one of the largest rapids in the southeast, you see that hydraulic at the bottom, and typically that would kind of scare you away from running it. But it's been designed that hydraulic is very shallow. It's just on the very top of the water. And it'll hold a raft on it. That's why you see in some videos rafts surfing it by themselves. But if a person comes in that, the current underneath the hydraulic pulls you right out. There's zero chance of getting stuck in that hydraulic.
So I went under. You'd said at the most you're going to be under 5 seconds. I started counting in my head. About 2 seconds. Like you told me, you prepared me for it. I popped up, did what you said, got to the island, which was kind of fun, you know, being stranded on the island. You know, I was looking for somebody to come save me, and Lucas saved me. Thank you, thank you.
Sure thing, man.
The others were downriver. Lucas, thanks a lot.
Sure
now
thing.
I'm glad we
Anytime.
tipped, because that just completed the experience. I didn't want to at first.
Good thing, come back.
All right, man. Whitewater Columbus is an example of what can happen when community leaders band together. They took a chance on a wet and wild idea, and the payoff will provide adventurers like me what USA Today dubbed one of the top 12 man-made adventures in the world. And I can see why.
I never seen it, dude.
Going again.
So